What is happening, Magnus? Sykes? Love this dude. I got to hear this speech. This is called Don't Test Us. Came out yesterday, looks like. He ain't scared of ish. Love this dude.
Thanks, Governor. Look, you guys know me. For the last 4 years,
He's smiling a little bit.
Pissed off about what this administration did to the most secure border in my lifetime. Let me be clear. I've worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I worked for took steps to secure the border because they understood you can't have strong national security if you don't have border security. We need to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where it's coming in, why it's coming, all those questions, right? No one did better than President Trump. President Trump's one badass president to secure this border at a level we've never seen before. Illegal immigration was down to a 45-year low. Illegal immigration was down between 83 and 90%.
Wow.
Unprecedented success. Joe Biden's the first president in the history of this nation who came into office and unsecured the border on purpose. This isn't mismanagement. This isn't incompetence. This is by design. So the first morning I woke up with a smile on my face was the day after the election when President Trump
purpose.
Won. Because he's going to come back. He's going to finish the job he started. First of all, he sends his well wishes here and happy Thanksgiving to President Trump. Also, we got a secretary coming in, Secretary Christiano, the governor. I've met with her numerous times. She's the right person at the right time for the right job. She gets it. She has a lot of great ideas of her own. So I'm looking forward to Chrissy getting through the confirmation process and coming to work with us. I think she's doing a fabulous job. Today is the first day I've been up Shelby Park. I'm here. Governor Abbott has done an amazing job. Illegal immigration in Texas is down 86%. 86%. Think about that. This is a model we can take across the country. We're going to help Governor Abbott finish the job he started, but this is a model we can take across the country. Unprecedented success in Texas. Okay. It's a shame the taxpayers of Texas have to spend billions of dollars to do the job that this administration failed to do, didn't want to do. And because of that, what everybody in this room today, you got to understand, you're a national hero and you're saving this nation. Let me explain why. It's just not about illegal immigration anymore. When this administration calls a crisis the biggest they cause, it overwhelms the Border Patrol. And because the Border Patrol is so overwhelmed taking care of this humanitarian crisis, many of them are pulled off the line. And what happens then? 600% increase in sex trafficking.
Wow.
Fentanyl coming across the border to kill 250,000 Americans. Record number of people on terrorist watch lists crossing the border. Over 2 million known gotaways. How many of them come from a country sponsored terror? How many of them were carrying fentanyl? How many of them are sex trafficking women and children? How many of them are gang members? So it's more than just illegal immigration. I don't care what your opinion is on illegal immigration. It causes a crisis this big, all these terrible things happen. Cartels are making more money today than every day. They're making a record amount of money smuggling aliens, record amount of money.
So these are the side effects of illegal immigration. Got it.
Money trafficking in women and children, and a record amount of money moving the dope. I'm happy that we finally got a president. President Trump's going to come in here.
It's like people don't care. They're just like, don't break up the families. Well, like he said, they can be deported together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't get the whole thing where it's like they've done criminal things, they've broken the law, and like, first of all, they said they were going to focus on all the criminals, getting them out, taking care of all of that first, okay? So I think at least some of them that might be there with families, here with families, might have time to figure out a game plan, you know what I mean, to get themselves back or get themselves legal or whatever it is that they're going to do to handle this. Because when you put it this way, it reminds me of what people say about freedom of speech. It's like you have freedom of speech here, but you don't have freedom of consequences. Certain things you say and do can really get you in trouble. Yeah, you have the freedom to say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically F around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Like when you take those chances, as a human being, you have the cognitive ability to make the decision to do something illegal. You almost, in a way, have that freedom to, right? But you don't have freedom of consequences. You come over here illegal, you might be shipped back, and it may break up your family. But it's no different than any other type of situation, like being arrested and you have your child in the car. You do get separated. That's normal procedure. And people are like, oh, don't separate the family. But stop doing illegal shit.
January, like the governor says, we're not waiting to January.
It's like it's your fault that your kid's going to go through that trauma. It's not the child's fault. And the law enforcement is enforcing the law that you broke. I don't get how they try to do that, where they try to flip it.
Talking, we're already planning. We're gonna put a plan in place and secure this nation at the highest level it's ever seen. We're gonna finish Trump's work. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. What people don't understand that what you've done in Texas, for every ounce of fentanyl your trooper sees, are less overdose deaths. For every person you arrest for trespassing and put them through the fingerprinting process, that's one less got away. At least we know who these people are. What you've done is not only protect the state of Texas and the citizens of Texas, you are protecting this nation. It's a shame we have other governors and other mayors who are right out of the gate are saying they're going to push back on President Trump what we're trying to do, especially for interior enforcement. Let me be clear. There is going to be a mass deportation because we just finished a mass illegal immigration crisis on the border, where anybody can look at 9 out of 10 people claim asylum at the border will end up with an order removal. So you can't ask for the right to claim asylum, the right to see a judge, the right to due process, and we give you that due process, and at the end of that due process, a federal judge orders you removed, we have to remove them. Because if we don't, shut down the immigration court. Those orders don't mean anything anymore. Take you guys off the border because there's no consequences. So you can't demand due process.
So sometimes you come over here and seek asylum, you can be sent back even if you're seeking asylum. It's like sometimes in certain situations, I guess America can't help you, or I've never heard about this before. I'd like to learn more about this.
The right to claim asylum and not obey the court order. That is why there needs to be a mass deportation. We got a mass number of people, millions of people who will get a final order and be ordered removed. If we don't do it, what is the option? Let them stay? Because if you let them stay, you'll never fix the border. They'll take companies who will send a message to the rest of the world. Enter the country legally, which is a crime.
Right.
Ignore a court order. You never have to go home. We're telling the whole world it's okay to enter this country legally. You never got to go home. We're a nation of laws.
Okay.
And we're going to enforce the laws. The men and women of ICE, they're going to have a tough job ahead of them. And I'm sending a message for people that say they're going to get in our way. They're going to stop us from doing what we're doing in interior enforcement operation.
Here we go.
I've said 100 times in the last week. Don't cross that line. It's a felony to knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien for immigration authority. Don't test us. The nation wants a safe country. We've had enough crime in this country, illegal alien crime. It's time to end it and stop it. President Trump's committed to it.
He's like Judge Dredd and the Punisher all rolled in one.
He's committed to securing this border. He's committed to having this mass deportation operation and concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. For any mayor or governor who's going to push back on removing public safety threats from your community, that is your number one responsibility. You ought to be teaming up with us.
You need to get that spit off your lip, man. It looks like he's trying to right now. I'm going to start calling him Judge Dredd, the Punisher.
We have created the biggest national security vulnerability in this nation on the southern border. Because like I said, 2 million known gotaways, and we don't know how many unknown gotaways, already a record number of people on the terrorist watch list. If you don't think a single one of the 2 million came from a country sponsoring terror and didn't come and do us harm, then you're an idiot. Everybody ought to be on the same page. Republican, Democrat, Independent. This is a huge national security vulnerability, and everybody ought to be concerned with it. So thank you for your service. Thank you for all the work you're doing. I am impressed what I've seen today. Governor, hats off to you.
Spitting all over his face. He got spit
Mr.
foam on his lips.
Actually, he's been a mentor of mine.
He's absolutely mad about protecting the border.
He took you guys to the 21st century. Texas DPS is probably the finest law enforcement agency in this nation. So thank you for the DPS. Thank you for Mr. McGraw. Thank you for the governor. Game on. Time to get this done.
You smile.
There is going to be a mass.
Well, what do you think, folks? What do you think? Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!